marvelous vacation is going to be. So, and our business is transatlantic. So, before we start anything, we have a whole creed guarantee thing. I'm not going to read word from it, but basically, we guarantee that you're going to love your experience. This is possibly the best idea out of any other travel agency. And we even back it up with saying that if there's anything that we can do, we'll definitely do it. And if your trip is bad, we'll comp you for another one. It doesn't matter where, we just will. So, I'm going to move it over to Cameron. He's going to tell us what we need.
Alright. So the things you need to bring, you need to have the proper documentation, like your passport, visa, if you're going to be there for a while. The proper medical shots, vaccinations. And we're going in November, so you're going to want a jacket and like coats and stuff, and spending money obviously. And the Rolla Pass, which we're going to get in Italy, so.
Okay. So, the vacation begins, obviously in Denver. We leave at 7:27 for our flight to Dulles in Virginia. That'll pretty much take up the whole rest of the night there. And we continue from 5 o'clock that next night. From Dulles to Leonardo da Vinci Airport in Rome. And that'll take forever, just about. We arrive there at 7:45 that morning. That next morning, I'm sorry. And immediately from us landing, grabbing all luggage and everything like that, we're going to go to a ticket booth, and just like what he was talking about was part of the essentials is the Roma Pass, which he's going to explain right now.
So. Yeah, so it's a card that you're going to get in Rome. It allows you to get on all the trains and buses in Rome, and discounts at various different museums. Yeah, that's basically, and it's only like $38, I think, right now.
Something like that, like 35 or something like that.
Yeah.
So to continue on to day 3, because that's the day that you're actually going to be getting in at Rome. We're going to go to the hotel. It's called the Pisano Palace. Pretty luxurious, 4-star, looking up and everything like that. We're not going to do much because jet lag, everything like that. I'm pretty sure you don't want to be up and going. So we created to go to the Villa Pamphili, and it's one of the luxurious parks in Rome. And you're actually looking at it. That's a picture of it. It's a springtime picture of it in Rome, and it's literally like around the corner. So you can actually see how the community is, all local businesses, cafes, stuff like that. And actually lunch will be at, I looked up the local one right there is Cafe Cristini. I don't really know if I pronounced that right, but after you've enjoyed your experience around Rome, we've suggested going back to the hotel. They offer a spa and a pool. It all comes with your hotel cost. Have an early dinner at the hotel restaurant. They have 2 of them actually in that hotel, and thought about calling it a night pretty early there. So the next day.
Alright, so start off with breakfast at the hotel, and then we're going to take the A train with the Roma Pass and go do some sightseeing at the Colosseum and the Forum and Pantheon. There's pictures of those 3 right there. And then we were going to get lunch at Antico Cafe. It's just a local cafe in Rome. And then after lunch, we were going to go to a museum, Del Serre. And after that, we were going to head to the theater and go see the play, I think. And then after that, at 9 o'clock, head back to the hotel.
And to add to that, the Museo dello Serre, that is actually a wax museum that they have going on in Rome. And the Etto Terre was a show that they have going on in Rome for tourists. Basically, it's like a interactive show that goes on that explains the history of Rome. It's pretty cool. It's fairly cheap. I think it was around 50 or something like that in euros, which is about 60 or so American dollars. And then yeah, of course we call it a night as well back at the hotel. That next morning we've got a complimentary breakfast every single day at the hotel. You actually get complimentary breakfast. Then we're going to take a shuttle to the Vatican City. It's fairly close, and it actually comes with the hotel as well. One of those nice perks there. We figured you're in Rome, you might want to go nice Rome life that they got going on there. So wine tasting at the Borgo / with a lunch there too. And I'm actually missing a slide. There also between the hour 1 and 6, there should be in there. It should say that you're actually going to go to the zoo there in Rome. It's going to go lunch and then zoo and then dinner and then right back at the hotel as well. Okay.
Alright, so yeah, complimentary breakfast at the hotel again. Then at 11 we were going to go to the Gallery Bourget. Stay there for about an hour and a half and then eat lunch at another local cafe, Deli Pace. And then at around 2, we're going to take a train to St. Peter's Basilica, and that's actually the picture in the background right there. And then stay there for a while, and then around 4, head to the Pisa Venezia, and then at 7 probably would be ready for some like hamburger and fries, so go to the Hard Rock Cafe, and then after that just head back to the hotel. So.
I'm sorry that actually didn't turn out to a little black on the background there. So 7 o'clock, we got complimentary breakfast again. We're going to take the train to the fashion district, basically, of Rome. That's where the spending money comes in hand there for the essentials. Then you'll go to we'll have a lunch nearby cafe there. And soon after we'll go to the catacombs of San Callisto, which is actually the picture right there on the top. That is actually a picture of it as an entrance there. It's pretty neat. A lot of, well, if it doesn't freak you out, old dead remains of people there. Then we have dinner going on at another nearby restaurant, and back to our hotel.
Yeah, alright, so this is the return schedule. So on day 8 we would leave from the Leonardo da Vinci Airport in Italy at 7:27 p.m. and arrive in Germany, Frankfurt at 9:20 p.m. and leave the following day at 12:15 p.m. From Frankfurt, Germany to pretty long flight, 3:15 p.m. at Dulles International Airport in Virginia. And then from there, head back to DIA basically, and we would get back at 7:30 p.m. to DIA.
So all in all, it's a 10-day trip that you're going to go on here, and here's the cost breakdown. So basically, per person, you've got $1,787 per person, but if you were to do for 2, it also comes with a little bit of a perk of a refer a friend incentive, which is 10%. So it takes off about $375. Of course, there's going to be an administrative fee on top of it, but for $3,500, I think that's a pretty good amount of money for a 10-day trip out of a foreign country. You get to experience a lot, and once again, we guarantee